Welcome back to FC Gamer. Today, we're checking out the best player you can claim in Week 2. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more awesome content. Look who I packed. I packed R9 from a 7.5k gems pack. I'm so happy. He's one of the best strikers in the game. Alright, let's jump into the actual video. First, we have R9. He costs 2,000 shards, which is unbelievable for F2P players. He was hyping us up for 2 to 3 weeks saying R9 was coming. And honestly, it's pretty disappointing. He has great pace, strong shooting, decent passing, and good physical stats. Plus, he's got that 5-star combination. I've heard his acceleration isn't that good. Coming to his work rate, he's got a great work rate for a striker, but he's missing some skill moves. I've heard he will update them soon, just like they did for Tots. Next, we have David Beckham. He costs 1,250 shards, which I think is a fair price. He's got great pace, decent shooting, good passing, and solid defending stats, but he's mainly a player who can make great passes for your attackers. He's very agile. And his 4-star weak foot is really nice. As you guys can see, he's very agile. While he has a great work rate. Last time he got a card, his work rate was bad. He has got so many important traits as always. I don't recommend him at the right mid position. I recommend him at CM instead. He's a very good card to have in your squad. Next, we have Casillas. He costs 1,000 shards, but I don't recommend a short goalkeeper. He has good stats, but stats don't really matter for Geeks. Performance on the H2H is what counts. Since he's short, he won't be great for your squad. I recommend waiting for next week when Buffon is coming. Casillas also doesn't have the long throws trait, so I don't recommend him at all. If you pack him, that's good, but if you're thinking of spending 1,000 shards, I would wait for Buffon next week. Next, we have Luis Figo. He costs 1,000 shards. He has good pace, strong shooting, solid passing, great dribbling, and decent physical stats. He's a true all-rounder. The only downside is his weak foot, but if you can manage that, he's definitely worth considering. He'll be a good player for a long time. And he even has some special traits. Next, we have Raul. Finally, a player who's truly worth getting for your squad, and he only costs 1,000 shards. He has great passing, strong shooting, decent physical stats, and good dribbling. His 4-star weak foot isn't bad, and 4.5 stamina is nice. He's excellent in game. I had his old version, and it worked really well for me. You can also use him at left winger. He's got great work rate and some really important traits. Next, we have Vini. He costs 1,200 shards. Very disappointing. Paying 1,200 shards for a 114 rated player is a huge L from E. But we can't ignore him just because he's very good in game. His pace, shooting, and dribbling are excellent, and his short height makes him even better at dribbling. If you packed him, that's a huge W, but otherwise, I wouldn't recommend spending shards on him. If you care about in-game performance, though, he's worth considering. Next up, we have Fernando Hierro. He costs only 650 shards, and honestly, he's another must-have player for your squad. He's got great pace, an excellent work rate, and his height makes him a real threat in defense. His defending stats are solid across the board. And with 4.5-star stamina, he can run all game without slowing down. On top of that, he has some very useful traits for a center-back and can even be used at CDM. Honestly, I'm seriously thinking of claiming him for my squad. He's that good. Next, we have Mikel. He costs 650 shards. He has low pace, but don't let that fool you. His defending stats are excellent. He has a low, high work rate, which makes him perfect for defense. He doesn't need pace because he will stay back and break up attacks, destroying opposing attackers easily. This version of Mikel is definitely one of the top 3 best CD mids in the game. He's a must-have for your squad. Next, we have Morientes. He costs only 500 shards. His pace is bad, his dribbling isn't great, and he doesn't have any special traits. Sure, his shooting is decent, his passing is okay, and his physical stats are solid, but overall, he's not that impressive. If you really want a strong striker, I'd say either wait for next week or save an extra 500 shards and go for Raul. He's a much better option for your squad. Next up, we have Valverde, and honestly, very disappointing. I mean, who's going to waste 800 shards for a 113 rated player when you can get a 115 rated one if you had just 200 more shards? I'd go for the better option. I know I keep saying I'm disappointed, but it's true. There's really nothing we can do. His stats are decent, sure, but compared to players like Gerrard in week 1, he just doesn't measure up. He's 115 OVR, but for the price, I just can't recommend him. It's a big letdown from E. Next, we have Owen. He costs 600 shards. He's got 143 pace, 133 shooting, and 129 dribbling, so he's a good card overall. But honestly, for 600 shards, I'm disappointed. There are better options for your squad at this price, so unless you really want him, I'd probably skip and save your shards for someone stronger. He really could have done better here. I'm not talking about any of these players. Some of them just aren't worth the shards at all. Seriously, he could at least give them decent stats, but these cards, totally not worth it. I don't even want to waste time talking about them because, honestly, you'd be better off saving your shards for someone who actually makes a difference in your squad. These players are just a huge letdown. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Can you kindly give 20 likes? I'll see you in the next one.